Hey everyone and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. Now we're still in the same day because quite frankly I want to try and get as much done as possible here. That tractor engine was just really quiet to me. I want to try and get, because we've got so much stuff to do, particularly harvesting. I just want to get as much of it as possible now. You see, I've installed a couple more mods. Here we've got production helper mod, which at least is going to help keep me in track. I'm going to put this over here, I think. Yeah, I can tell the road maker's out of materials and the grain mill has 1% of wheat left, which I knew about, but help me keep on track of things. Right, so this guy, where was he at? Why was he meant to be on? I think he must have been on that one there. So this is the last field, but what I want to get done is I want to get this whole bale. I want to get these baled. Please pick up the grey line. Yeah. You're actually nearly done, which is great. You're coming back. I guess I'm using this guy then to do the baling, because what I want to do... Let me do that. Obviously, today we have these 3 fields done. But looks like the next few days, every other field we own is going to come ready. And there's some big fields there. So I don't want us to have to spend too long on them. My idea is if I get straw bale, I can either late today or early tomorrow start getting those fields with it. Now the straw I'm probably going to put straight into the BGA. I'll just turn the road maker off for now. But I can just turn, because the grain mill is just the wheat that he's struggling with. If I turn them off, cleared all the menus. I'm going to put this to our biggest bales, 240s, because it's just the straw. Basically my plan is to get all these fields cleared, because we're literally not going to have a lot of time. And then by the time I have got them cleared, we're going to want to start getting them prepared. If my plan to cover crop everything works, which I'm still not 100% sure on yet, but is the plan. Right, you don't want to be doing this like once pigs, it can't take it. I'm doing the biggest bales we can today, but the majority of these I'm just going to sell straight to the BGA. I may keep one trailer load for the sake of having some, but I certainly don't think we're going to need that many. Because, you know, the TMR mix over there still hasn't quite finished the last patch I gave it. But the animals are doing absolutely fine for TMR. Yeah, nearly 100,000 litres in there, so they're good for a little while yet. You see, I'm expecting to get quite a lot of bales onto these, especially once I've been round and done A1, A5. So the other mod I've added, which we'll have a proper look at in a little minute, is a production speed multiplier mod. Now it's going to cost us more running costs, which is fair, but it's almost not quite the upgrade mod that I had on 22. I love that mod, because it meant you got more storage capacity, which that we're not going to get, but it will at least mean that I can upgrade the speed of some of these productions. I actually wonder if it'll work on the greenhouse, because the greenhouse is currently probably my biggest annoyance. Now I don't mind feeding it water more often, because quite frankly water's free and easy to get hold of. If we go into here and into the greenhouse, see here, productivity, it gives me the ability to change. I've come off the line because I wasn't paying attention. It gives me the ability to change, so if I turn them up to 6%, they'll work 3 times faster. They'll miss some, but I'll go back to that later. And which ones do I have turned on right now? Garlic. So if I, for example, that means the running costs will go up, and it means the speed at which it burns through water will go up. But I still think that's going to be a fair price to pay in exchange for getting the products a lot faster. I say that greenhouse has kind of been the stick in the mud at the moment. Doing it again. This is what I get when I don't pay attention. Yeah, now. Right, so you've finished. Okay. So I'm actually going to put this back on and send you round to field 88. Because my plan is I think that field will be the next one to be ready. And my plan is to do those. All the root crops are going to be ready, but we're going to wait. We're going to get the cereal crops all done first because the root crops have like a 4-month window that we can plant them in, that we can harvest them in, I should say. So at least by waiting on those, we're going to get the cereal crops done while we have a chance, and they stop us from sort of like having everything ready at once. So I'm hoping the AI is going to be able to manage this thing, I really am. I am also going to spend a little bit of that nice cash we've got over there. I was talking about some stuff last episode. I'm going to buy dairy. I'm going to buy the big Arctic trailer. This is 88 I want to send him to, isn't it? Yeah. I said 88. In fact, we'll do that next week now, because what I'm going to do, is going to be this big one over here. I'm not going to do unrealistic capacity. 600's fine. Go for the tire writing just because we can. Additional lighting, yeah, why not? Ah, so this is one that allows us to do a what's it as well. That's good. Looks like it's got a what's it floor. What's it floor? That's a great. Got a walking floor, so I have to. Oh, I like that. All the design colour is that red and see what changes colour. You up there? No, unless that's like the inside or something. Let's get the cover off. Ah, that's there, look. Get that black. The best term. Reflector colour. Yeah, I would go with. In England, you tend to run orange down the side. I know we're in America for this series, but still. Cover. Oh, rims into. I'll do like outer rim first. Outer rim in chrome. I also feel like I'm playing Euro Truck here for a second. Inner rim. Oh, a nice grey. Yeah, and then the plate obviously is going to be. That's 106,000 for that. I think it'll be worth it. And the other bit I'm definitely going to do right now, where you're going to go. You're going back to the main farm, because I'm probably going to want you. No, 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 that's the wrong one. That's not the one I want you to go to. That one I want you to go to the main farm. Meanwhile, you can go and pick the new trailer up. I realise this isn't getting the baling done, folks, but it's just usual. Everything's ready at once, malarkey. So I said the idea is like 60,000 litre capacity on that trailer, so it's even better than even the big blue tipper. The Arctic trailers for now just live here. Yeah, he's got that quicker than I thought, actually. Okay, I've just destroyed some crop because I've got into it. Move him out of the field. Hopefully the AI can get around him there, they should be able to. I suppose my game's stuttering a little bit, folks, I don't really know what's causing that right now. Yep, you've reached here, put you away. Well, my game's really stuttering right now, I don't know why, I don't know what's causing that. Hopefully it'll sell itself down shortly. Really gonna be that barn there that it's building, don't get me wrong, it looks kinda cool, but at the same time, I can tell you now it's gonna be completely useless for what we need. Come completely useless. Move this over here. Where's the Arctic not moving? Just come around the corner and met the car. Idiot. That's it, we think and go that way. Thank you. You're stuck just on the edge of a field, aren't you? I've seen this before and that just caused them a bit of confusion. I could also be weight touching because this thing's trying to figure its life out. Right, so you're going to go and load it and then go back to the shed. You're going to go pick our trailer up. Ah, actually. I found that mod I was thinking of, by the way. There's a mod that gives you these factory buildings without sheds attached. I think that's what I was thinking of, like these. So for example, if I decided I wanted to make this a production, I could do. I'd have to change that, but anyway, I'm after just the basic dairy, which is around here somewhere. Oh, so it's about 50 grand, maybe not. Beer production, we might get onto that one day. Big in here is at 210, which we can afford. I mean, land is owned by me. What do you think? Do we go for it? That's most of our money gone again, which I'm not. After a bit of landscaping. You'll be dropping the milk off here and you're going to pick up there. There goes the tractor going past that. I do quite like that. I'm going to do this around this side because we don't need. We're going to be driving vehicles around there. I'll have to auto drive in, of course, at some point so that they can just pull up. But there we are. It shouldn't interfere too much, and that now gives us the dairy. Let's see if we can send our. This guy is a real plum. Luckily I painted the trailer that colour, didn't it? Come on guys, I want to get the baling done and you're not making this easy for me. Once he's done you, you're going over to field 80. And I might just send you to 89, then just send you not. I'm going to be in my way tomorrow. Yeah, they should have, especially with the bigger fields. I'm hoping we're getting enough support the bigger fields to like fill this thing. Yeah, my plan is, I may even just donate all the wheat to the chickens. Yeah, I am fully decided. Oh no, it's not on VST, which is good. Oh, I'm liking the lights up on it, I must admit. Yeah, I could go to light this thing. I'm leaving you about something. I may want either you or the Fed to. There's the rain. Yeah, I'm really glad I got all the harvesting done. Because even though in real life you probably wouldn't want to bale, still wouldn't want to bale hay in this weather. Straw you might get away with a little bit more. But you certainly wouldn't be baling too much because it would just be a sticky mess. But anyway, I'm going to attempt to get all these fields baled, and at least next time, when bale collected, then at least tomorrow we're straight into better things. So please folks, enjoy. You take a hold of me. You take a hold of
wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug. Enter into my blood, run with my toxic love. Look how you make me happy. You take a hold of me. You take a hold of me. You take a hold of me. Look how you make me.
Well, as Meatloaf said, folks, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Got one last field to go. The bell count's doing really nicely. I think we're 25 off the first field, 12 off that one. I was just doing some moving around on the screen to make it a bit clearer for you guys. Let's get this done. I want to get these collected tonight, and then like I said, then tomorrow we get on with the other jobs that need doing. I think we have another full day of cereal harvest, which will mean more bales. Like I said, I'm just going to feed them straight. I didn't consider a forage wagon, but I think the time saving isn't worth the outlay, basically. This with this baler, we already have it. It's like, I mean, it's probably costing us a bit of twine, but trust me, I'm not seeing that twine going down at anywhere near the kind of rate that makes me think it's going to be a problem. I think there is a tiny bit missing off the edge of that last square. Doing this is now done 83 bales in total. I can see that being a lot. I can see us getting that kind of many out of this year's harvest. Still 88 is going to be a big field for straw, I would imagine. Well, these ones are delivering. Fireworks tower there poking his head above the trees. Because it's where it's meant to be, why it's designed like that. If I own that piece of land there, I am tempted to delete that building. Make a silage pit there. And then maybe even plant corn on this and try and add a bit of corn silage in. I mean, it's tempting because looking at it, it's a perfect location. Do I leave him running while I look? Yes, I do. Let's give it a drink, I don't need it. Burn you off while I climb the hill. So I can put a decent sized silage pit then. If I was to say corn these two fields, if I get a reasonable amount of corn silage out, obviously like I say, could then be used either into the GMR mixer or just sold. The silage is not, as you've been, if FS22 silage was the way to make money, it's not quite the case in 25 anymore. The general seems to be the poplars are, hence why there's a field full of those further around, but I'm experimenting slightly smaller scale before we decide to go anywhere near silly levels on that. It just seems to me the logical thing to do. Obviously, we'll get all these bells collected because then tomorrow I'm going to hit the big fen, the big 12-metre rift, and we're going to have some fun. This tractor doesn't like uphill with this. I don't know if it's the weight of it or if it's the... Could be the horsepower, but we know this guy's pretty much a beast and he's not exactly a lot of wear. Looks like he's got a lot of wear on it, so... What we'll do is I'll just turn it off as we go up the hill just to give it a bit extra speed. Then the last few lines then before we jump in the fen with the... I want to get the bigger impact. Oh, I suppose let's finish these off. The last handful here. My fault, went a bit too fast for it there, didn't I? Probably thought I get at the end. Come on, there's a reason I have the speed limit. Hoping before long the grain was going to be like completely out of wheat. I'm not turning any of their percentages up. Yeah, for now I've done that's everything I'm producing in it. Some of the others might be worth doing. This guy definitely isn't, or it'll fly, and this definitely isn't. The road maker's waiting on more wool. I don't think the grain mill needs to unless we get it to blast through ready for January and we do a big sale. But see how the rest of the harvest goes before I start that one. This weather looks like it's setting for the rest of the night, doesn't it? Actually no, it's going to be stopping again for the next like time slot, which is good. Oh, that's not good. We've got a lot of harvesting to do. Well, I can still get the ripping done, so I will still sell off fairly early. But I don't want the harvest to go in during that. The question is, no, I don't send this over to AA, I put this back on farm for now. I don't want to leave all my equipment sat over there, plus I may not bail that for a day or two. But I think next time it's going to be, I think it's an entire day harvesting and ripping. Where's that line of mistakes? That was what, 12 off the other field, 16 off this one, 17 in two last ones out. Then you back to I'll put it on the road first just so we don't have to go lap the field. Why did I see, oh I see, not gone off the what's it on? So why can I see beacons in there? Right, so luckily bale collecting is an easy job. All of that first. Yeah, I swear I thought I saw a tornado there, but I didn't. Okay, I'm now focused. The concentration and thoughts are thinking towards next year's crops. Because like I said, I think we'll give canning factory and root crops a miss for a year. I'm thinking a lot of oats, a lot of sorghum. I'm tempted to give spinach and maybe peas because I can harvest them with the Colossus. It's not like I need a special harvesters to do them, luckily. I just think it'll give us a bit of variety. Obviously that's canning factory again, but I have a feeling with the amount of roof coats we've got, there's a chance that the canning factory might just still be going. Flying mail. Into position. I guess we'll do the way I park when I log out the game, just the way it sometimes resets over with them all the way over there. I grew up passing through easily, that sounds like something forest to me. Hey, we don't get quite as many bells on when we go to the bigger ones. That first bell must have been smaller. Okay. It must have finished at 220 at start and then move on to 240s. Let's do it, fit 24. I suppose that's why it leaves a gap on the 220s. Well, that's handy, because if 25, 25, what is that? I'll just get all the proper sized bells on once without one left there. What to do dead last. Wrong menu and the autosave. Come on, you definitely got close enough to that to pick it up. Could have done this in my own pick and build it. Yes, there's 4 of them left and there's a little one. Then there's, unfortunately I think more than a trailer load of the other ones. Cultivator, right? I've actually got a good amount of equipment for once. It's a shame we don't need any of it. Don't really have the money anyway. There's a full load number 1, so say I'm gonna just pour these. Or do I keep this load? Well, that's actually a better idea. I'm gonna keep 1 full trailer load just in case we need them. I can't really see what for, but I'd rather do that and then sell them at a later date than find us with that. How full is that now? 90, that's all. That was 200,000 litres. Not bad. Really not bad for a free byproduct. I'll grab this last one, we'll put that in, then we'll go and get the freaking tyres stuck in it. He's managed to clip. Well, that was such a like gentle sticky done as well. Man, I mean the AI, the autodrive is a big improvement. I still think there's more that could be done. Come on, pick on him, thank you. So I'll put this in because if I try and pick this up with the other ones, it's not going to take it because of the size difference again. Around. That's the other thing we're going to want to do at some point soon is grab the tanker and move whatever buffalo milk we have into this dairy. It also sort of motivates me as well to get, I've so far about getting goats. It just sort of motivates me to do that. And at least if we got some goats, we could feeding goat's milk and making more. So getting the products through to the best possible value. I mean, it's okay, it delays your pay point, which can be handy when, which can be awkward when you're tight for money. I don't think we have many of those problems now. But if I get the rest of these bales picked up, we shall then see how the day finishes. think, folks, we've just got that done in the nick of time. Daylight's really fading on us, and the weather's supposed to be letting up, but hasn't shown any signs yet. Obviously, I've turned the roll burning on. Good. It's also going to be interesting to see how much stuff the greenhouse produces and how much water it burns through overnight, because once I've done this, we're going to park up, call it a night. We'll reconvene early the next day, however, I don't think there'll be any harvesting going on because of the weather. It'll be a case of we'll get the ripping done. Harvesting can wait until things improve. Now here's the last of the bales. Just taking all of those for now. So the electric charge will be to get sold on the hour. The digestate will be kept. But honestly, looking at the way we use it, I don't know whether something's changed or whether I remembered wrong, but I seem to think you used to use lots of it, whereas we don't seem to be, so there's a very good chance we can use, we'll be able to use quite a bit of it next year for fertiliser. Because, you know, we burn through solid fertiliser like it's going out of fashion, which I'm never the biggest fan of. We'll get this parked up and then we'll get into the next day. That's also the other thing I want to do actually. I'm going to move those eggs into the cold store. Just feeling a partly realist and partly just no loose pallets around the map thing. Probably use the little trailer for that. Quickly. And I can't remember having 6 or 8 single holes. Specify it to full load. I can see. There's no material type now. Oh, full load is already turned on, that's good. I've just broken that pallet because I've moved it. Why is it taking those on there? That's annoying. Hopefully if I put this back in the trigger it will keep filling it again. I know the game can be finicky about that kind of thing. I'll drag these to the back of the edge, should. Hopefully put them within range so you can grab them. Ah! These I'm going to put in here. If that production speed this is to work, I'm going to turn it on the bakery. Right, so there it's there. And like I say, we're going to call it a night. So I think we're going to reconvene in the rain, unfortunately, but that's the way it's going to be. There. I know I've put like nothing away, but deal with all that later. Everything off in here. For 5:30. We're getting towards daylight. It's actually not raining, but it's about to. Any plants got through it all. Wow. Oh, digesting that's been good, right? So anyway, although it says it's not raining right now, I'm still gonna. I want that rain shower to pass. I want me to set the AI. I think the AI will stop when the weather stops. The weather turns. I think if I know. Roughly, I'm going to confuse the setting, bear with me. Not when it's raining activated yet, so in that case I might as well get this guy going, because I've literally nothing to lose from that. Oh, I forget because the fence is so loud, I think other things aren't running. I think other things are... Let's put this over here. I think there should be a point where there should be literally every field of oak should look friggin' ready, which is going to be a scary thought. Yep. Apart from the poplars. Apart from the poplars, which that's alright. See how we do here. Hopefully it puts the starting point on this side, because then it's not as far from over there. It might work with that. And if this works, what I should be able to then do is he's sat there thinking, and I want you to come back to the main farm. Hello, load. But what I want to do, sliding floor. Yeah, that's what I don't want it tipping. Doesn't have to. Yes, this is going to do the unloading for us, hopefully. Even spinning. God damn you Americans. I don't know to get a bridge stuck round there. Got the big ass nose on it. Yeah, he's now stuck in the tree. Yep, he is. Now stuck in the next tree. Yep, he is. Oh no, I managed to avoid that tree. And there's the rain, so literally he's going to stop. Hopefully he is, because he's set to. I should say waiting for rain to finish. Oh, stop. I'm going to just need to wait, aren't I? Right then. Well, that's going to have to wait over there. While that's doing that, we're going to get some field trips. So the grain mill has now run out of wheat. Let's get rid of that. How much water's the have a look. Okay, yeah, so that has actually produced pallets. That's a great improvement. Massive improvement over last time. I thought, while I get this try and anti-weed measures, hopefully by the time we do this, the weather will have just about finished, so we'll be able to get on with things. But please enjoy. outside of the rain lifting yet, unfortunately. So it looks like it's going to be, since we've done this film, we're going to call it the end of this episode, so it's going to be next one before the harvesting gets going. I mean, it does show it coming soon again by 9 o'clock, so hopefully it's not a million miles away. I must miss a little corner, so I should play that, don't you? Yeah, I do think as well what I'll probably do is I might get the last spare tractor, the Steyr. Steyr. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, probably not. Put that new seeder on it, dump any fertiliser in it, and see if the AI is willing to plant oilseed without fertiliser in it. So I was thinking, we've only got 3 months to get the oilseed in, which with our other stuff we've got to harvest, it does put us a little bit tight. Ultra Mega? It's a low-powered older one. I thought for a second it was going to be like one of the bigger ones, so considering it, I did say I feel like changing the Deutsch at some point. Because now we've got this big boy doing high speed work. Be careful with I don't want to like taking the side of the cow barn out. Speaking of cows, that reminds me. Yeah, they've had babies. And now it's not massive rush to move them. I could also do with moving the buffalo milk. And the slurry. Wow, if you guys all these little jobs you need to do. How many is it? That was 10, right? I did get another animal transporter, which I think carries 10, so I might have to change that over. That's the one we have now that does 6, so maybe it's that one. Yeah, it does 10 cows, so... The annoying thing is the fact that the game doesn't acknowledge calves as less, because you think... I understand why you'd have a limit on the amount of full-size cows at 6 because of weight, size, everything. Calves are tiny. You'll be able to get more calves in. Might have to stand this episode, just go and get that all that done quickly. Change that trailer and then... move the calves, move the slurry, move the milk. Once we move the milk, we can get the, what's it going? The dairy. Dairy going for buffalo mozzarella, certainly. I think butter becomes the same butter no matter what. It's mainly buffalo mozzarella is going to be the bulk of what I want to produce. So that's what's going to give us a good payback. It's definitely clearer skies. The clouds breaking, so that's going to be a positive sign. It's really kind of made me feel at home here. I feel like England. A couple more lines and then a tiny bit. Ooh, just put that in time. Probably on my way through the bills I'll give this a fuel and maybe give it a service. I think keeping on top of its health is going to help us make sure we get the speed. Also get the guys to do one while I do the various animal and pallet movements. That's also a good idea. I have got enough spare, yeah, with the truck doing the things I have enough spare tractors. That's the good part. Well, this is going to be, it's got quite a bit of the last line, and then a tiny bit, which is going to be... I think a reasonable amount, but yeah, folks, as I made these last lines, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. Until next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.